I'm processing. It's been a really long week. My brother passed away. I made it through the memorial service, and I bet if you didn't know I have a disability, you'd have had no clue. Because my function was that good. Anyway, maybe. It felt like that good. It was kind of a first. It was a lot of firsts. I engaged with people. I did not sit in a table at a table in the back of the room in complete sensory overload. I now know that when I would sit back there, because I was in derealization, I was dissociated. This all seems so impossible. I could see all the people, but the sound and the light and the movement. My diagnosis, somatic symptoms, that's the body, where it was believed that the mind controls the body. There's this new theory because of the neuroscience, which is all factual now. Getting to those events, my heart would race, but it wouldn't really. It would feel like it's racing. Right now, I'm learning how to how to be okay. My computer was supposed to be here yesterday, and now it's going to be here today, and I'm really excited and overwhelmed. Please pray, because I'm relearning everything. I haven't used a computer in 5.5 years. All I do is check emails, which I only started in the last couple months. Facebook. I want to go live. My journey is taking me to a place where I'm just learning. And so I'm painting. Yesterday I did 5 projects. Wow. That's like miraculous. Processing all of the stuff with Terry's death and my past with my family, and really being able to move on. I think it's all the somatic experiencing. I started that in July with the internal family systems therapy. I was already doing EMDR and regular talk therapy for this all like seems so flippin' impossible. And it is. And it's a miracle. And I can walk. Usually without the walker or a cane. I'm doing really good with that. On the days I can move. And we know I can talk and I can think about it because it's not quite as emotional as some previous ones. And we know I can reason because I couldn't. My brain broke and my body broke. And what we're exploring at this point is because is it top down, bottom up? I am telling you, I'm not really sure if there's a predominant one. I think that they are equal. And as I become, oh, see that release? Yeah, I'm just going to paint and focus. Please be praying for me as God opens doors to be a voice. Yay. Thank you all for sharing this little part of my life. I was going to have makeup on and do Visine and lipstick, and I might not get that far today. It's so funny because in my head, when I shut my eyes, I can get up and zoom around and be so successful. And then when I open my eyes and move, that's what I have to practice today. Because yesterday when I was in my session, or Tuesday, boom, all of a sudden, he said I had disassociated. I felt it somewhere during the day. And then when I got there, I couldn't speak well. And so we went in and did some things with movement. And at one point, wow, this is miraculous stuff. This is our God healing me. And I can feel it. And it's miraculous. And all of those black neurons, those black schema clusters, whatever, that's what I'm going to start next is studying. Well, I'm going to be painting. We'll see how the computer goes. Getting out in public and doing things and not being down for 3 or 4 days afterwards, that's another miracle. And it's snippets like this because there's no way at this point that I can capture it all. But we believe my muscle motor memory will do what it's done forever. I lived at a computer forever, except for when I taught school. Wow. So, and it just, my body feels like energized when I think of that. But then my family systems come into play, and I have to be really careful because any overload causes increases in functional disorder. Who would have ever thought? I wouldn't have. And if somebody would have talked to me about this before I went through this, I think I would say, I would have spoken. Sometimes you just can't speak. You just need to listen. Compassion and empathy is what I long for. I love God. Jesus is King.